is Chit Chat. This is the place where we share uplifting words, positive encouragement, and real stories from people all around the world. I believe everyone has a story, and these lessons learned through the good times and the hard times have the power to encourage someone somewhere. If you like more uplifting content, check out chitandchatpodcast.com or visit my YouTube channel or TikTok that share videos of encouragement just trying to make your day a little bit better. So grab a cup of coffee, settle in, and let's share some hope together, because encouragement isn't just something we receive. It's something we give, and it can change lives. This is Chit Chat, the encouraging one another podcast. Welcome, everyone. Today we're celebrating Thanksgiving virtually and in spirit to celebrate a fun time with family and friends. Hello, my name is Jody, and this is Chit Chat, encouraging one another, and just sharing encouragement, positivity, and we'll have a fun conversation today about Thanksgiving. You know, Thanksgiving is more than watching football and eating turkey and pie and all that good stuff, but it's about family. You know, sharing traditions, sharing stories, and the joy of being together. Today I'm swapping some memories with you and some stories, Thanksgivings in the past, about just family and being together. I'll ask you some questions too. Love to see your responses some way, somehow, on here, or reach out to me as well. So have a cup of coffee and let's join in. Yeah, I don't have any pie yet. We'll give it virtual pie. Okay, I'm having virtual pecan pie right now. Thanksgiving can be a season of big feelings, right? From gratitude, nostalgia, sometimes grief for those who are no longer with us. And today I want to invite you to take a few moments and try to remember Thanksgivings from your past. And did you know that thankfulness doesn't have to be loud and perfect? It can be a quiet noticing of small things around you. A warm kitchen, a phone call from an old friend, and maybe seeing the sunbeam coming through the window. You know, here in Washington, around 4 o'clock this time of year, it gets dark quick. You see the sun, enjoy it while you can, because it'll be gone pretty quick. And I'll be sharing with you some family traditions in our family. I'd love to see yours as well. We want to share some as well from your family as well. One tradition that our family holds close to every Thanksgiving, we have a big dinner. And my wife has 10 total siblings. And not every Thanksgiving can everyone make it, but everyone has kids. And these 2 or 3 kids, I have 4 kids. We have a lot of kids, little babies running around, and now kids are adults. And so for years, we had Thanksgiving at the house. And what the house was, my in-laws had a house way out in Seabeck, way off the grid, so far out they had no power. Yes, no power. Okay, they had a generator. And years later, they had solar panels. So every time we got to the house, we'd bring out some gas for the generator. And we had many Thanksgivings out there. And it took about, half hour to get out to their house in the middle of nowhere. And eventually, her parents sold the house. So last several years, we kind of bounced around whoever has the bigger house, or we can see who's coming. So we've always had big Thanksgivings. On the 27th of this month, I'll be celebrating my 32nd anniversary. So I've had 32 Thanksgivings, and it's over the years you've seen the kids would get married and have more kids, and this is a fun time to really get together. And I want to challenge you, think about what some of your memorable Thanksgivings. I'd love to see your comments and why it was memorable for you and your family. But for me, I think about 4 years ago, I had one that was very memorable to me. My wife's dad's health wasn't doing very well about 4 years ago. and her parents lived on the same property as her sister's property. And so we brought out a big giant canopy, and we had Thanksgiving in this canopy. Now, we live in Washington, as I said. This is not the tropical, warm, hot spot for Thanksgiving. No. It rains in November. That day, it rained and rained and rained. It was cold. I believe we had some heaters in there on like the pallets off the ground so it wouldn't get all wet. I believe so. But it was cold, but it was just, it was, I mean, we were so close. It was so close. We were elbow to elbow, arm in arm. It was that you're kind of eating like this, you know. But being together for that time was encouraging and grateful for that time, and just being together in that big canopy. And it was a packed house, packed canopy. And one of the traditions also that my wife's family has done over the years, and I cannot tell you how long this has been going on. It's going on for a while. My wife is here; she could correct me. But they have these 12 Days of Christmas glasses that are passed out to the families. 12 families, obviously, 12 glasses. And so we sing the 12 Days of Christmas. Somebody will have partridge in a pear tree, somebody will have 5 golden rings, and so forth. So we sing this every year. Let's just say we're not going to America's Got Talent or The Voice anytime soon. Usually the song isn't the best, but usually quite hilarious. I love kind of narrating as we sing a song, and every year we just have so much fun singing that song, and just one of our traditions we've carried on. If you got a tradition like that, please let me know. It'd be awesome as well. And counting small blessings. I want to challenge you to keep your eyes open for those smaller blessings that sometimes you blink, you miss them. God's blessings show up in tiny, small, everyday ways. And as I said, sometimes you blink, you'll miss it. Seeing kids grow up from little ones to teenagers to adults, man, it's like, where'd the time go? Oh my goodness. Today, let's practice eyes open gratitude, which can be sharing a kind word, sending a text to someone, and could see some old pictures and memories and bring up some laughter. Naming small blessings rewrites our hearts to see God's goodness in ordinary moments. So keep your eyes out for the blessings around you, from having lights on in your house to, getting a hug from someone, hearing someone laugh, and that's always great. Favorite Thanksgiving foods, and I got a few questions for you. Now, this is the fun part. Food. Who loves food? I love food. So these are a few of my favorite food items. And the first one is green bean casserole. I mean, anything with fried crispy onions on top, or anything with bacon, that's my go-to. I love that. And sweet potatoes with the marshmallows on top. Who thought of putting marshmallows on sweet potatoes? So good. Cranberry sauce. Now, cranberry sauce. Are you a fan of cranberry sauce out of the can? You'll pick it up, like the red Jello, or are you a homemade cranberry sauce person? I love to see your comments on this one as well. I like it both. The one where out of the can, slice it up, throw in some turkey or some stuffing. It's really, really good. My weakness is pies and cakes. I love pies and cakes, but my favorite pie has got to be a chocolate pie. I remember many Thanksgivings ago as a kid. My Aunt Linda, she passed away, I believe last year or so. If I got the last piece of chocolate pie, she would be all over me and then some. I mean, she would yell at me. But I love it. And chocolate pie to me is like chocolate pudding that's set on a graham cracker crust. It's delicious. But I love seeing different kinds of pies, pecan pie. I'll eat a piece of pumpkin pie. Not too bad. So what are some of your favorite Thanksgiving dishes or desserts? I'd love to hear from you and share some of those. You've got some good recipe. I'd love to hear a recipe you want to share with us as well. What dishes remind you of someone you love and why? Now for me, it goes back to the dessert again. My grandmother made the best blackberry cobbler, and she would go out in the woods and just pick blackberries. Just pick them. And she would come back home, wash them all up, make a blackberry cobbler with the crust on top, put some ice cream on top. I love some blackberry cobbler. So let's see your responses on that one. Now, what's one weird Thanksgiving food you secretly love? For years, I was not a big deviled egg guy. I love eggs, but something about the filling that people made the filling with all kinds of stuff I was not a fan of. And so it took me a long time to begin to like deviled eggs. And why did I begin to like them? My wife showed me how she made them. And she put mayonnaise, mustard, salt, and pepper, and that was the filling of the deviled egg. I'm like, that's it? I love deviled eggs now. I mean, that's not a big secret, but to me, that was a big secret to me, how they made deviled eggs. And so I made my own. I made some buffalo ranch deviled eggs. I made some different kinds of deviled eggs. So I love eggs. So that was for me. If you had to pick one leftover to eat for a week, what would it be? Please share as well. For me, I think I would go with turkey because having a good old-fashioned turkey sandwich for a few days after Thanksgiving, voila, is the bomb. I love me a good old-fashioned turkey sandwich, some mayo, salt and pepper. I don't think I need anything else, just turkey. Warm it up, delicious. You know, not everyone enters the holiday season with joy. And if you're listening and you're feeling lonely, maybe overwhelmed this holiday season, I'm praying for you. And just want to let you know, it's okay to set some boundaries, to get outside, to get some rest when you're, inside with family and friends, and maybe a little overwhelmed. But I can imagine the heartache some families are going through this time of year when they've lost loved ones. So for those who know people who are dealing with loneliness this time of season, please reach out to someone. Give someone a call, text someone, reach out to them and say, hey, thinking about you, hope you're doing well. And it really could be a lifeline for someone who is struggling this holiday season. Love to hear from you. If you want to share a short voice note or comment, we know where I am. If you know me personally, you can text me or call me. And just love sharing encouragement and positivity and just trying to make your day a little bit better. And may your table be full of warmth and your heart full of gratitude this Thanksgiving season. And let's hold the promise close. God's goodness is with us in the big moments and the small moments. And so thank you for joining today. I appreciate it. I'm trying to get back on here and sharing encouraging words and getting the podcast, but going meeting people, hearing their story, musicians and comedians, and truly believe everyone has a story, what they've been through, what they've gone through. And thanks again for joining me. I'm Jody. This is Chit Chat, encouraging one another podcast, which is always about encouraging others. God bless. We'll see you next time. Until next time, coffee up. Wake up, everyone. It's donut time. Sharing about a few sponsors for the Chit Chat Encouraging One podcast. Big thanks to Lone Star Donuts, serving Silverdale and Port Orchard with nearly 50 flavors of donuts. Right out of the oven, hot, fresh, baked for you. Give them a call today in Silverdale, 306-204-5021 and run down and pick them up at 1087 Northwest Maury Place. Great tasting homemade donuts, not the ones that's on the shelf and all wrinkly and small. No, these are fresh, made daily. Also, if you're in the Port Orchard area, they have another one ready to serve you at 2649 Southeast Mile Hill Drive in Port Orchard. Give them a call. Get you a dozen for their friends, family, co-workers, maybe total strangers, and tell them Jody from Chit Chat Encourage One sent you, and get some great tasting homemade donuts from Lone Star Donuts. Also, shout out to our another rating sponsor, Tequila and Tequila Street, two local favorites right here in Silverdale. If you ever tasted their tacos, burritos, breakfast burritos, or chimichangas, or anything on their menu, you know they use the best authentic Mexican food around. That's right, and they use the freshest ingredients. Everything is fresh, made with love, locally owned and operated by a great team. And to get that mall, Tequila, you can go see them and give them a call, 360-317-0147, or get down to Tequila Street, a food truck at stationary waiting for you to come down. Place your order today at 360-914-9152. They have a mobile app. They have rewards points. You can get points for each purchase. Support and eat locally owned, amazing, authentic food at Tequila and Tequila Street. Thanks so much. Have a great day, and let's encourage one another. Thanks for joining today here on Chit Chat, the Encouraging One Another podcast, and I hope you leave here with a little more hope, a little more joy, and a reminder that your story matters. This podcast has encouraged you. Share it with a friend or a family member, because who needs encouragement? Everyone needs encouragement. And if you'd like to share your story, I'd love to hear it. Reach out to me and let's chat about getting you on and sharing your story. For more uplifting content, check out chitchatpodcast.com, and you can find me on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok as I share encouraging videos to the world. Until next time, my name is Jody, and this is Chit Chat, the Encouraging One Another podcast.